How do you do an effective networking and how do you actually build a great relationship with as many people as possible? Hi, I'm Keerthan, author of the book Why Being Independent is Awesome and XMoney Secrets. In this video, let's talk about the 4 important ideas that is very important for the effective networking skills, right? Because it's very important today in this world. If you do not have the network, then your net worth cannot be grown, right? It is very important that your network is your net worth. But most of the people think about networking, they go to networking events, they go to various different competitions, or they get into a lot of mentors and all of that, but they really do not build the right network, right? What does that really network means? Network means that it is very important that the first idea of networking comes with proximity, right? It is not just about you have their name, you have their number, you have their email, and I have a network. No, it is not like that, right? It is very important when you say a network of an individual, you say how closely have you worked with them, like what is that particular proximity that you have built, right? That is very important, because it is way different to see somebody on a video or a virtual platform than you actually meeting them live, right? The power of proximity is completely different. It is something like you see the Wi-Fi server. If you go closer to that server, the range and the speed is going to be really awesome than you be far away from the main source, right? So it is similarly like that with the mentor or the very important investor or anybody who could actually increase the value in your life. So how much proximity you have with them, so that plays an important role. The second is duration. What is the amount of duration that what you actually have the conversation, how things are actually moving forward, what is actually happening? That's also plays an important role. And the third important idea here is that what is the frequency? How many times in a month, or how many times in 6 months once, right? Whatever is actually the frequency. It's very important that these are the important factors that what we got to keep in mind when we are doing networking. Like, so what is the proximity, what is the duration, and what is the frequency, and what is the depth of the relationship? Because it is not about, okay, I have so many numbers in my contacts, but how many people would actually say yes to something that what you can call right now and get it forward, right? That is your true network, right? The fourth important idea is paraphrasing. So what does that mean? Paraphrasing means that it's your ability to rephrase what they have actually said, right? Because it's very important. Like, all human being has this one important need that is called as validation. We all want ourselves to be validated. Like, we always ask this, is this correct? Did I do it right? Am I going to make it happen? All these particular things. But when somebody is actually speaking this, sometimes you might get confused, and this is the major reason. When in listening, major reason that can actually happen as a problem is miscommunication. But if you do the paraphrasing, you will never ever get into the miscommunication. Like, let's consider they said something, right? If you actually share that, is that what you actually meant? Right? If you can actually rephrase that, okay, let's consider, I'll give you an example. They said that, so we are actually planning on going out tomorrow and this and that and stuff like that. Then, oh, fantastic, that is really awesome. I think I just want to just check with you. So you just shared about that you want to go into this particular thing tomorrow. At what time can I get to know about that? So you're also asking the question and you are also paraphrasing what they just said, right? Paraphrasing too much and too less should not be done. It has to be done in a way that where it is necessary. Most of the time, people, you need to understand, when it is about the tools, you have to use it in the right places, right? If it is done everywhere, it will lose its value. Same thing is true with paraphrasing, right? Paraphrasing has to be used in places that is actually relevant and required, so that you also get that clarity. Is this clear? I hope that you are very clear with this. And network doesn't mean that great people, low people, nothing like that. Every individual is super valuable. You cannot compare two individuals, right? Most of the time people actually do that. I have seen that, I have experienced that personally. When you do get into certain networking events, if they see that you are useful, they are like, wow. If they see you as not useful, they will be like, okay. So never do that in networking, because you need to understand that. So if you consider the blade, right? So with that blade, can you cut the tree? Definitely not. So if you have a purpose of cutting a tree and a blade comes near you, if you say no to that, then you need to understand what is useful to cut the tree is axe, right? You will be doing the networking with the axe and you will be doing that task, but you need to remember one day you also need to shave your beard, right? At that time, what is required? Blade. You cannot use the axe to actually do this, right? So did you get this, the importance? Never ever treat any individual like, okay, they are bad, they are good. Everybody is important. Everybody has their own worth and value, right? And they are useful in a beautiful places, right? So you need to understand that in the networking zone, it's about the proximity, and it's about the duration, it's about the frequency and the depth of the relationship that what you build. I hope that this video has actually given you the ideas about starting with networking. I would look forward to see you in the coming videos. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, kindly subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell notification icon so that this amazing type of videos reaches to your notification as soon as I release this video. Look forward to see you in the next video.